Hey, Revolution, everybody. This is Brother Leonard, the Truth Seeker. I'm coming to you with a few minutes of truth. And let me start off with reading this story out of the Tribune Review. The author is David Lieb, Associated Press, and it's talking about how former governor, outgoing Missouri Governor Eric Greitens, signs revenge porn law. This was back June 1st. As many of you, if you're not aware, let me break down a little quicker story on that real quick. Missouri governor, former Missouri governor, his name is Eric Greitens. He got caught up in in a scandal where he threatened and blackmailed a former mistress of his, and also she was a former mistress, that if she came forward about the affair, that he would then release pictures of her as means of trying to get back at her. If you do that, that is actually called revenge porn. And he got caught up in that scandal earlier this year. He was trying to get out of the deal, trying to get past that scandal, but it caught up with him, and it also caught up with his job. So, as he's on his way out the door, I'm going to read this story. Just hours before he left office Friday, Missouri Governor Eric Greitens signs a score of new laws, including a measure that makes it a crime to try to threaten a person using a private sexual image, the same allegation which led to his downfall. In a flurry of last-minute activity, the scandal-plagued governor approved 77 new laws, granted several pardons and commutations, and won at least a temporary reprieve in a court battle over campaign records. He posted a long Facebook message touting his accomplishments without any mention of why he was quitting, and quietly left the Capitol about an hour before his resignation took effect. His departure cleared way for fellow Lieutenant Governor Mike Parson, who was sworn in a short time later. The revenge porn law creates a felony that will apply to cases when someone threatens non-consensual dissemination of private sexual image by coercing another person to refrain from action. Let me repeat that again. The revenge porn law creates a felony that will apply to cases when someone threatens the non-consensual dissemination of a private sexual image by coercing another person to refrain from action. So basically, the video that you're going to see after I get done, in the state of Missouri, by the way, you're going to watch David Taylor and his son break this law. I know it's a new law, but in fact, he's going to break this law. So, what I'm hoping to do out of this is that when I share this video with you, that Miss Tabitha, get yourself a lawyer. Take this portion of this video to your local authorities, press charges. I know that it is your son that is doing this, and I know that your son is doing this at the direction of his father, your ex-husband. And I understand that all this stuff may be hard for you, but it is your duty as a citizen to press charges against this person and against against your son for breaking this law. Okay, a little while ago. Now, I'm not necessarily sure on the timing of Tabitha Taylor, who is David Taylor's ex-wife. She had recently went to her own Facebook page and started uploading and doing Facebook live videos. Many of you are aware of what Facebook live videos are. And in the course of one of her Facebook Live videos, she began to tell the story of the failing of her marriage to David Taylor. Now, she never mentions David Taylor by name in the video, but we can assume that we know that she was married, in fact, to David Taylor. So she always reverted to him as man of God. For whatever reason, I don't get it, but she does. Now, y'all remember a couple weeks ago, I put up a video of David Taylor. Basically, he put up a video on his social media, basically refuting and rebuttal against me, where he tried to call me a liar and all this other stuff, and you know, and I proved him wrong in my subsequent video to that. But he did the same thing to Tabitha, but this time he used Joshua Taylor. Now, Joshua Taylor is their son. I'm not sure of how many children they have, but I do know that they have this one as their son. And he goes and basically does a very similar video to the video that David Taylor did of me. About me and about the allegations that I said that, first of all, that I'll go through this stuff right now. That number one, I said that he thinks that he's above all the rest of us, that he's right next to God. I proved it with the video showing that he said that this isn't a whole, I'm not even working with the Holy Spirit. I'm not even working with Jesus Christ. I'm with the big guy. I already showed you that video of him saying that. That's number one. Number two, I showed you the video of him saying that he, in fact, is going to be, for this era, that he's going to be in the judgment seat with God, judging us, judging the preachers, judging the ministers of his era. That includes us. That he's going to judge us because we didn't believe in his book. The thing that the other thing I said was that he believes that Jesus is white. Now, I didn't say it in the video. I just say it from what I know of observation and what he do. He sits up there and puts advertisements of the Jesus of the picture of the Jesus that was used in the A&E series, the Bible, and that he always that they talk about it, of how Jesus has this brown flowing hair, and how they talk about how his eyes are blue and they're deep like the oceans and stuff like that, like blue water, yeah, blue eyes, yeah. So I made that thing, proved that. Then number four, I already said from the door that I can't prove it, but he can't prove it on himself about him seeing Jesus. Now I'm gonna stick firm that he never saw Jesus. I'm gonna stay firm on that. Stay firm. So he made that video, and I refuted that video, and you can see that on my channel. But what I found out about this video today is truly disturbing. Truly disturbing. And somebody needs to go to the authorities. Someone needs to go to the authorities and basically explain why is her son putting out here that he's threatening to use revenge porn, and actually does use revenge porn. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm going to show it to you in the video. Not to say that I'm using the revenge porn, but I'm going to show you what Joshua Taylor did. Now, let me explain the video of the Joshua Taylor rebuttal. Let me explain this. Now, it's very, very similar format. You know, spooky, dramatic music, a lot of graphics, some B-roll material. But in the midst of it, what you have is a video that was put out on David Taylor's social media, and Joshua Taylor's social media, that they put out this video and they put out this claims to refute the claims of his mother, right? So he begins to talk about a story. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire video with you. The video itself is available to you. If you want to find it, you can go ahead and find it on your own. But This is the only part that I really care about because, first of all, I don't really care to know what all the goings on between a broken marriage or a broken family. That's really none of our business. And the fact that they're airing this stuff out is really depressing, and it's really a shame that they're airing out laundry like this. But what sticks out to me and what is the problem is the story that I'm going to show to you in this video. All right. So Joshua Taylor, who is her son, tells of a story where he needs a charger for his phone. He couldn't find a charger for his phone, so he then went to his mother's computer, plugged in a USB cord, and then magically, in his mother's USB cord, now, in his mother's USB cord, a bunch of naked photos of his mother just magically appeared on his mother's computer. Now, there's problems with that story. But then he goes on, I'll get to the problems in a second. But then he goes on to say that there was these images of his mother on her computer. Now, this is her computer, and her naked images on her computer. And he was, traumatized by it or whatever. But he then went on to say that if she doesn't stop speaking against his father, and speaking against the lies against his father, that he will show these same images unblurred. Now, in the video, you'll see the images, and they're all blurry. Okay, they blurred out whatever, blurred out nudity or whatever. Basically, you can see her face, but you can't see her body or whatnot. But that mere threat right there is very problematic. What you're witnessing at that point is revenge porn. By the mere fact that I got this video, that I have this video in my possession, is evidence enough that Joshua Taylor, under the direction of David Taylor, with the production produced out of David Taylor or Joshua Media Ministries, this, in fact, is against the law that was newly appointed by your disgraced former governor of, Eric Greitens. All right. I've been talking for 13 minutes. I didn't mean to go this long, but we got to get this out here so that you know. So, just know this. What you're witnessing here can potentially be charged as a felony in the state of Missouri, where Joshua Media Ministries is located, where David Taylor lives. And I'm assuming that Joshua Taylor still lives in Missouri, because that's where his Facebook page, his image of Facebook page is where it says that he's from. But regardless, she lives in St. Louis still, from what I understand from her Facebook page. And that's all in the state of Missouri. And revenge porn is against the law. And yet, because they want to protect the man of God and actually try to prove that the man of God is, or so-called man of God is doing the righteous thing, that they're going to break the law in order to sit up there to clear his name. I can't make this up. We are using revenge porn now as preachers. We're using revenge porn as preachers to justify and to shame people that we've hurt along the way. This is what the world has come to, people. Preachers using revenge porn. Check it out. Revolution.
Badly, it hurt me. I remember this one time, I literally was I think she was at work or something, and I needed to charge my phone, and I don't think I had a charger block or something, so I went and got her computer in order to charge it, you know. And when I put in the USB cord, the picture setup thing, it was like all the things, all the pictures that are on your phone, it automatically pops up on the computer. So when I plugged in the USB, it just popped up, and then all I see is a bunch of her naked pictures. It just pops up. I didn't click anything. All I did was put in a USB cord, and then I start seeing a whole bunch of her pictures that she sent to whoever she was sending to, whatever men she was sending to. A bunch of new photos. You gotta understand, and I was very young. I think it was the summer. It was the summer after my freshman year. So I had to been between 14 and 15. And that broke me, man. You gotta understand, like I was disgusted, but at the same time I was hurt. Cause I was like, cause she never used to be like that. Do you all see how she's trying to seem holier than thou? Now I've come to you before all of this, and I said, if you keep coming against my father, I will be forced to react. Now I'm trying to give you another chance here. If you do not stop saying these lies and coming against my father and this ministry, I will show these pictures unblurred, no hesitation. Jesus said, those who are among you who have not sinned.
Revolution. This is Brother Leonard, the Truth Seeker. Thank you for viewing this video. If you like this video, let me know by leaving a comment and clicking that like button. Also, if you do like what I do, please subscribe to this channel and share this video and others on my channel on your social media. If you want more information on what we do within the Church Folk Revolution, go to facebook.com/the Church Folk Revolution, all one word, the Church Folk Revolution, and join the movement. Once again, this is Brother Leonard, the Truth Seeker. Revolution.